Excitement here in the weather centre as well as in all of Cape Town as the cold front is literally making landfall at the moment. As we can see on our satellite imagery, the bank of cloud associated with this front is just reaching the area and the bulk of the rain is only just starting up right now. Ahead of the front, it has been a very cloudy day along the western coastline, and inland we've also had gusty conditions over the Karoo. That's also brought bergwind weather to the south coast. It was a hot day in the area where temperatures rose into the low 30s. For tonight, we're going to see that front continuing moving east and northwards, and along with that the rain will spread with it, so a very wet evening expected for some parts of the Western Cape. But as we head into the early parts of tomorrow morning, things start to ease off. The front is going to start weakening and we'll just have a few showers remaining, but those will have cleared out by about lunchtime. Sunny weather onto the high felt for your Tuesday afternoon. It's going to be even warmer in the area, and as the cold front moves away to the east, we're going to have a bit of an onshore flow developing along parts of our eastern coastline. It becomes cloudy in this area towards later afternoon and early evening. That does include East London, Port St John's and towards Margate in southern KwaZulu-Natal. Back to tonight, and along with the passage of the front that's currently moving through the southwestern parts of the country, there is a watch in place for localized urban flooding, which will be possible in places for the Cape Metropole as well as over the Cape Winelands areas. This is mostly due to the fact that it's been quite dry, as we know, over the last few months, and some of the storm drainage areas could be clogged with debris, and that could lead to roads becoming flooded. So certainly not very good driving conditions expected for this area as people make their way home this evening. The rainfall probability map shows widespread rain in the forecast from Cape Town inland towards the adjacent mountainous areas up towards Langebaan and down towards the Cape Agulhas area. We are expecting rain for much of this evening over the region. As we've already seen, as the front moves inland and northwards, the rain will spread along with it, just touching Springbok overnight, and we will also have that rain spreading towards the southern coastline overnight and into the early parts of tomorrow morning. Cape Town this evening, cloudy and wet weather in the forecast. We have given an overnight low of 14 degrees Celsius, and although it's been very windy so far during the course of the afternoon and this early evening, we are expecting those winds to slowly start easing off later on tonight. Overnight lows for the rest of the country, and we see most areas stay in the double digits, but for the high felt, some areas will drop below the 10-degree mark. Bethlehem, 6 degrees to start you off tomorrow morning. As we head into Tuesday afternoon, we see the effects of the cold front over the western parts. Those shades of green indicating temperatures around the 20-degree mark, if not even cooler than that. But for the rest of the country, still warm to hot. 28 for Johannesburg, 30 for Pretoria, and Richards Bay reaching a high of 33 degrees tomorrow. Let's look further ahead for Johannesburg, and while Cape Town is expecting a fairly wet week, we expect the opposite for Johannesburg. Lots of sunshine over the next few days. Temperatures continuously climbing into the upper 20s all the way through to the start of the weekend, and certainly no rain in the forecast for now. If we look at tomorrow's pattern, we can see a few showers in the western parts. As mentioned earlier, that is mostly taking place during the first half of the day, while it is going to be a hot and dry afternoon for the rest of the country. And on Wednesday, sunshine persisting in the northern and eastern parts. A bit of cloud cover for Durban with a high of 28 degrees. But we have the next front making landfall in the west, and that's going to bring even more rain to the Western Cape. That's all from the Weather Centre for now. I'll be back with another update on the cold front a little bit later. Right.